Mile High Minute, #1 podcast in the universe. Today we are going over our top rappers list of 2019. But before we get into the list, we want to talk about a couple things. So first off, there's no beef with anyone. Like, we're not like, just because we're leaving someone out of the list doesn't mean we don't like them or we're not messing with them. It just means that, in our opinion, they aren't as good as some of the other rappers we have on the list.
And that's statistically, we're not just basing this off of our personal favorites.
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
We got some people telling us like, oh, well, you guys interviewed everyone on your list. But yeah, that's true, but also...
Not everyone. Definitely not everyone.
Well, not everyone, but most people are on the list we've interviewed. And so people made the assumption, oh, well, you're just picking the people y'all interviewed, but...
Yeah.
That's really not what it is. We're really based off statistics and...
A couple of things though, like numbers, also like their future as far as the rap game goes, like their presence in the city and stuff like that, how important they are to the culture, how much they've been around. I mean, there's a lot of things. Even I feel like just who they are as a person, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that go on the list. Yeah. But main thing is numbers, like he said, that's the biggest thing. Also, we are younger. We're like in our 20s, low 20s, so this is mostly like the best rappers moving forward, summer 2019. This isn't talking about the best rappers in Colorado history. You know, there's a lot of rappers out there that we don't even...
Yeah, it's 2019, not 2003, y'all need to chill.
Yeah, like, so the top...
we're talking about now, what's going on in the city now. We're not talking about what happened in 03 or whatever.
Exactly.
Like, sorry.
Alright, so starting out, I'm going to start out with some honorable mentions. I kind of named a lot because there's a lot that I feel like are kind of in the same that I wanted to bring up. So starting out, we'll go with Aux Dior. He's really young, but man, that kid has a lot of talent, a great future ahead of him. And I mean, his that one song he dropped when he was just beefing up with he wasn't literally beefing, but he was like talking down on Ransteez and Trev Rich and shit. I'm not even gonna cap. That shit was hard. That was smart too. But that was a power move. DNA honorable mention. I fuck with DNA. Yep. I think I feel like he's bigger than an artist though. I feel like he's more of like a, what do you say? Like a public figure in a way. I feel like. Yeah. You know, he's got the thing going over there, Onyx. He's always marketing. I feel like he's really good at marketing. So, and I mean, his music's quality as well. Heartthrob. I mean,
the boy.
He's only been doing rapping for a little over a year, but man is doing crazy numbers. What's Anxiety at now?
Anxiety, like 30K.
Like 30K. I mean, his other songs on YouTube.
He's got
thousands
YouTube
of plays.
Like 40,000 right now. Fucking Dance For Me just dropped on Scroll with 140,000.
Yeah, like Heartthrob. I mean, just moving forward, y'all need to watch out for him. He's gonna be one of the best artists out there.
Like, that's my best friend. That's my best friend. But like, all prejudice aside, like, that fool's talented. He don't sound like no one else.
Exactly.
He makes his own art. Like,
exactly, and that's why Ransteez. That's why he's part of Mentally Rich. Because Ransteez sees that too.
Yeah, everyone sees that. So, I heard a lot of people bitching about Heartthrob on the list too, because they look and they see this goofy looking fool like rapping about on my feet, on my neck, that little bitch, give me sex, but like.
Nah, he's talented, and that man works harder than most.
That man's literally like plugging out of his house, like
invested into the studio.
He's plugging studio time out of the crib, like he's getting customers, like he's learning this shit, like. And it's been a year. Like a year ago when I met this fool was in the basement.
Isn't he already over 100K plays on SoundCloud?
Yeah.
After a year.
After a year.
Like that is not easy.
It's not easy.
I'm not even a rapper.
I've been doing rap shit since like 2015, bro, and like I'm at like 75,000, like. Yeah. like it's not easy, like.
He's killing shit right now for sure. Also, this list is, like I said, is people moving forward as well. It's not, and like the hottest people right now, it's not all time. Also, it's rappers, so if anyone who kind of raps, like you can be included. I mean, there's people like Napalm, Kayla Ray, Rachel Bailey, a bunch of other artists in the city who I would love to include on the list, but this is just rappers in specific, so y'all like, don't take any hate on this, because y'all are definitely some of the top artists in the city. Okay, next I got Silent Funeral. This one got hella hate, bro. This one, mad people sleeping on Silent Funeral. But let me speak my reasons. So, okay, maybe the man's doesn't have the best numbers on certain platforms, but you look up this man's on YouTube, he knows what the fuck he's doing. He's got like tens of thousands of plays. Look him up. You know what I'm saying? He's very smart. Yeah, he's really invests a lot of money into his videos and like just really smart businessman. Not only that, but he's part of Rock Rich, out of Atlanta. You know that. I mean, we're talking Rockstar Marco, Hood Rich, Pablo, like Gucci in there. Not really Rock Rich, but Gucci's, you know, involved with them. So like,
yeah,
he's making moves. He knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So moving forward, that's a rapper. I feel like you should.
And the level of creativity, like like that one song he made, somebody.
Sometimes, yeah, that one's hard.
Yeah, that's hard because like I've never seen anyone in Colorado make a visual like that. Like
exactly.
He had he was all buried in the ground. And shit, like.
And not only that, but who else on this list sounds like him? No one. Like there's like no one.
Like honestly, a lot of people in Colorado lack on marketing. Like when it comes to getting your music on a different platform. Like I understand artists want to drop on their own platform, their own YouTube channel, whatever, to build their own momentum, you know, but I feel like a lot of people miss out on opportunities to promote themselves when they just drop it on their channel. Like,
exactly.
Drop it on your channel, that's cool, but when you got that song that you think's really gonna like get you attention from people, you gotta go on a different platform. Like you're
like
not
Maha Minute. So yeah, if y'all want to fucking drop your video on Maha Minute,
$50.
$50.
$25 if you buy a service, and it's
if you already buy a service, you automatically get 50% off. You want to upload it.
Yep.
Okay. I have Top Flight Empire. To keep it 1,000, I feel like they're not like too relevant in rapping specific, but I'm gonna be careful with my terms because I know they're still around. But I definitely still want to include them just because they've definitely, like, you look at their numbers, and I mean, it may have been like 3 or 4 years ago, but regardless, I mean, like, they're doing bigger numbers than basically every artist in the city besides a few, like, you know, like thousands, hundreds of thousands. I mean, you know Top Flight Empire, like, I fuck with them. They're a rap group, but I also like moving forward their little podcast they got going on. So yeah, go check that out. Top Flight Empire, definitely some of the best rappers in Colorado, but this is 2019, so they didn't really make the top 10 in our opinion. I also brought Pries into this, same kind of thing with Top Flight Empire. We got a lot of hate for not including him. But you know, he's an honorable mention. He's not really in Colorado anymore. He's in Atlanta, so. But he definitely, you know, he has a song with Kid Ink that hit 3 million views like 5-10 years ago. So man's is one of the biggest artists out of Colorado, biggest rappers out of Colorado. And then Doobie Newton, I fuck with, bro. He's not originally from here, but I see him doing numbers.
He's killing it out here.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I fuck with Doobie Newton. So that's honorable mention. So let's get into the top 10. Starting out, I'm gonna go with Aco Baby Sean. The reason I brought him on as the top 10 is because I want to give some love to Aurora. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. We've worked with some Aurora artists, but we don't really like. We haven't really worked with them too much, so we're kind of unfamiliar with that area. To be complete, keep it 100%, 1,000. Fuck, I can't even talk right now. But the reason Aco Baby Sean I feel like made the top 10 is because no matter where I go in Denver, Aurora, anywhere around this area, like, he's the one Aurora artist that I keep hearing everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Like everywhere I hear him. Whether it be from artists up north, in Denver, or like wherever, I always hear about him. I look at his music videos, doing numbers. He's a really catchy dude. Yeah. His shows are popping. I've been watching his shows. That one with the DaBaby and shit like that. So yeah, Aco Baby Sean at number 10. Got to show some love to Aurora.
Yeah, and let me say something real quick. For all the people out there getting mad because they don't see their best friend on the list or whatever, like, I get why you're mad. Like, you want to see your friend or the person that you're rooting for in the lead, right? You want to see them on that list. Like, that's what you want to see. But you can't sit there and tell us, like, we don't do our research. We're not, like, we do this every week, every day. Like, we know these artists. Like, if they're relevant,
overtime.
If they're relevant, we've heard of them. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like if you're doing shit in Colorado, we've heard of you.
Yeah, if you're doing shit in Colorado, we've heard of you. Period. Like,
there's probably some artists who are somewhat doing shit. We haven't really heard of them in other parts. Yeah. But if you're really popping shit, we've heard of you.
Yeah, exactly. Like with Trev Rich, for example. Like, we never really listened to his music before we found out about him, but we heard about him from Top.
Yeah, like I've been hearing about Trev Rich before Mohammed was even an idea.
Exactly.
I've been hearing about him for like 3-4 years.
Like he's actually popping. He's actually doing numbers. Like he's actually like doing something for the city.
Yeah.
He's not like a lot of you people think just because your friend records in the basement and they got like 1,000 plays on a song on SoundCloud that like they qualify for this list.
And it's not.
It's not that. Like it's like. I get, like I said, I get if you want to see your friends winning and all that, but
and I appreciate you tagging them.
Yeah, like
but,
that helps us, that helps you, that's a win-win there. But like, y'all gotta understand, there's levels to this shit. Like, like this isn't just I'm gonna record a few songs and then I'm gonna be the best in the city. Like no, like have some pride, like swallow that shit. I mean, like do something with that because like you're not the best in Colorado if you're not doing numbers and like. Yeah. That's facts, like I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, number 9. Okay, but at the same time, this list is our opinion of the best artists moving forward, 2019, right now moving forward. At number 9, I got YungDoedieBlunt. Honestly, if this list was who I listen to the most, DoedieBlunt would probably be like top 3, top 4. But
this is statistics.
Yeah, like we're going just by top 10 who we think moving forward is the best. Gotta go with DoedieBlunt at number 9. People were hella sleeping on Doedie, man.
Yeah, that's facts.
But this man is easily probably one of the most talented lyricists in Colorado.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, he comes up with beat after beat, that Money Above Coochie album shit on all y'all. Like, and not only that, but his fan base, bro. Like, you look at the people who support him, they're always tagging him, man. Always tagging him and shit, like supporting.
Yeah, he's got hella support. And, and I've been in the studio with Doedie. I went on Texas with him. I was in the studio with him, and boy, he just walks up to the mic. Like, he don't write. Like, that boy, like, he'll write some shit down. Like, if he thinks something really good, he's gonna write it down. But like, he starts basing it just off freestyle. You know, like every time I've been in the studio with Doedie, like he just goes in there. This is what he does every time. He gets up, he be standing like that. He puts his little arm right here, and then he puts he bonks his head. Like that shit's so hard, bro. Like Doedie, like definitely the best work ethic I've ever seen in the studio. Like when that fool's not in the booth, like fucking recording his shit, like he's sitting down, like fucking rapping shit, writing down, like usually he does that shit off the top of the dome though, and like when he does that, like that shit's crazy, and like his bars, dude, like definitely unique. Like I just can't.
DoedieBlunt would be higher on this list if I feel like he had. I'm gonna just get some constructive criticism real quick. Some better marketing behind the man's. Just a more. You know, money invested into more professionalism, just like a whole lot of more, like of a business. You know, if he created, I mean, he does have the Hulu worldwide, but if he just, you know what I'm saying, just marketed more and really pushed his shit out there and like promoted himself as a business and, you know, was really a little more outgoing, I feel like he'd be higher on the list and more people would respect him. But with that being said, number 8, Burgos. This one is kind of hard at number 8 because when you look at the numbers, I mean, he's second behind It's Okay to Cry. When you look at the numbers on YouTube, I mean, he's pulled in millions. Was like 2 million views on Lost Cause now.
No, it was. I think it's like 4 million on Lost Cause. On Trash, he dropped it on Trash, and it's one of the biggest videos on their channel.
Yeah, and then on his own personal, he almost has 1 million on that song.
It's like 700,000 right now.
And then he has like.
And then the SoundCloud too. That's at 1.2 million, I think.
Man's is getting paid. It's also like our most viewed interview.
Yeah.
Besides Flyman's stupid ass, but regardless.
Like, and I see him on his stories, like, posting people every day, like, listening to his music. Like, he has actual supporters out there that are, like, really down with this shit, and it really, like, helps them get through shit. Like, and that's why he deserves to be on this list, because a lot of people can relate to those.
Yeah. And I feel like everyone will be sleeping on him. But the reason he is at number 8 and not higher is because he originally is from Florida, so a lot of people out here in Colorado don't know him, but he has been staying out here for the past like 3-4 years off and on for the most part.
Even before that too, I think.
Not only that, but I feel like he doesn't do too many shows. He definitely has before, but he doesn't do too many shows anymore. And he
stays pretty low key.
Yeah. I feel like he could improve his social media game a little more.
Yeah, we all can. Though.
Yeah, we all can. But as far as numbers goes and like talent, this man's diverse. He's number 8 on our list. Number 7, KoCityRimes. I mean, he hit. I don't even know how many million views that one video is at now with that ice cream freestyle, but people in Colorado don't be doing that shit on the regular.
Like,
so
he's definitely like the artists in Colorado, they definitely got the most Facebook clout. I've seen his shit on Facebook so many times, like
even YouTube, bro. He has almost like 20K subscribers.
But I saw his shit on Facebook. That's how I noticed him first ever, and that was like 3 or 4 years ago, when he was really putting shit out there, and like he was really on top of the market at that time.
And that man's, even though he popped off a while ago, he's still fucking consistent to this day. He's dropping videos every single week on YouTube, Facebook. He's a marketing genius. That's one guy like who does not need I mean, everyone can improve in marketing. But he knows what the fuck he's doing. He's always dropping freestyles that are like very relevant at the time. Like he's really smart, man, and he's talented as fuck. Like he's the Eminem out here for real. Like he's got bars for days.
Yeah, and like well, I totally forgot what I was gonna say, but like, but it was kind of add on what I was saying about like how he was like he went Facebook viral like 2 or 3 years ago. I see this man, like everyone's sharing this, and like that was kind of a wave back then, like 2 or 3 years ago. Remember, like I'm not trying to be like stereotypically, but all the white rappers would like go freestyle over like a mainstream beat, and like they would like do a little live video to it, and like put the lyrics over, like sync it in. Like that's just the wave, and he caught that wave at the right time, and like he's still marketing with it, he's still flowing with that, and like that's highly respectable. I think that's why he deserves a list. Like no one out, like there's not a lot of artists out here pushing out videos every week, like freestyle video. Like he's not writing this shit. Like he just goes in the booth, puts his headphones on, just closes his eyes and goes. Like not a lot of people are doing that. Like, and that takes some like, you gotta have good literacy.
Crazy talent.
Shit. Like,
it's crazy.
Like
talent.
it's not just like people think rapping. Oh, anyone can rap.
It's not some like mumble shit, which I fuck with still, but like it's really like thought out.
Like lyrical shit, and like the way it's created is just like definitely diverse from a lot of people in the city. I feel like.
Number 6, we got Yxng Phiji. If this was a list that like I said again, if I listen to the most raw, I think is the hottest, he'd probably be just about number 1. I listen to him more than probably any other Colorado rapper. Hella people sleeping on bro. I mean, you go to his show, he's turning that bitch up. He walks into the studio, he's like, he literally off the dome, and he's hype as fuck. Like, he will kill any beat, bro.
I've never seen Phiji write anything down ever in my life. Like, not once. Like, I've been in the studio with him, like, and every time, bro, I just hear that gangbanging, like, shit, bro. I'm just like, I just hear him going hard, and it's like, dude, this guy's crazy. Like,
like, he's got raw talent.
Like, he's got raw ass
fucking
talent. Like,
and the numbers speak for it on SoundCloud. I mean, lean and dope, you know, you can hit the dough.
Yeah, and this fool, like,
you know, like 20K.
Yeah, and this fool, like, he don't, like, go on the engineer, like, I need all this auto-tune, I need all this reverb, I need all this delay, like, oh, I need you to do all these special effects, like, melodyne my voice, make my shit sound key. No, he goes in, screams in that bitch, like, they barely do any adjustments to his voice, and that shit's hard as fuck.
Exactly.
Like
just raw talent.
Like, even mainstream artists, bro, like, they do so much correction to their vocals and like all this shit, but VG can walk in Chief Keef style, just like barely any effects, like EQ, like compressor, like a little bit of reverb, and that's it. Like sounds fucking great. And
you go to a Phiji show and you're like
you don't even
there's very few people who will turn it up like him. And even like some of these top people on the list, bro, like
they don't vibe.
Yeah, like they don't turn it up like Phiji, man. It's just that raw energy, that raw talent, like you get in that room with him, man, like there's no way you can't turn up.
And every time I film with Phiji on stage, like I know people in the crowd don't know who he is necessarily, but they're like, damn, and people are jumping, people are screaming, like he, like no matter what, he brings the energy, like he's not nervous on the mic, like he goes out there like, what up, bitch, like he always like, he's smoking big PC, like just like he don't give a fuck, bro. And like that's another thing I like about Yxng Phiji, is like he don't give a fuck, bro. Like he don't care what other people think, bro. Like he don't be like, I totally lost what I was gonna say.
No, you're good. What I think is where he can improve though, and where I think if he did improve, he would be higher on this list and higher on everyone's fucking list, is marketing. And just the presence, the business, the professionalism, man.
Again, like, that's everyone in Denver, though.
Everyone, true, but
and
like...
it's harder out here, I guess, because, like, there's not record labels out here signing people left and right. There's not a supportive local scene. Like, not a lot of, like, kids are listening to local music. They like that Lil Uzi and Melly, like...
So that's why it's really important out here to build your own marketing, your own business, because... I'm gonna keep it 1,000, bro. I'll probably subscribe to, like, 4 or 5 of your YouTube channels, bro. Like... Just drop all your shit in one plate, like on one platform each, you know, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, all that shit. You know, like just be smart with your marketing. Quit playing on the books, bro, and Twitter, like getting banned and shit, bro. Like people, I know you want to have fun, but if you're really trying to take your music shit to the next level, like people, they want to see you. They want to tune into you on social media and shit, and you need to use all these marketing platforms to your advantage. You would be 10 times, 100 times bigger if like you were like you had better like marketing and management, that which isn't your fault. If you had better marketing management and like just overall like professionalism behind you, 30 World, and like your business, like y'all would easily be probably hotter than anyone, because y'all got the best talent. I think the most talented in Colorado is Yxng Phiji, like hands down, in my opinion.
But again, like we said, like it's harder in Denver to like make an impact like you could in other cities like Atlanta, LA, and New York, because like people just don't support. Like that's the big issue out here is people don't support.
Yeah. Number 5, I got LilMacDiddy. Hella people sleeping on him too. I see
hottest out of the Springs.
Yeah, Colorado Booming put him on the list. Definitely the hottest out of the Springs. I mean, again, similar shit with Yxng Phiji. This man's just got raw fucking talent,
yeah, he's
bro.
the same. He's
like,
the same as Phiji. It's Colorado Springs.
I fuck with the Springs. I fuck with a couple artists out there, but no one's doing it like Diddy out there, in my opinion at least. Like, man's just
he's
like
doing
you just all like him and like Phiji are 2 artists on this, and YungDoedieBlunt. Those 3 artists. Like, you just need to let the music speak for itself. Yeah. Like, they may not be doing the biggest numbers, but they're the most talented artists in the fucking city, period. Like, they got it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of people sleeping on Mac Diddy, so we got him in at number 5. And again, he would also be higher. But yeah, people sleeping, so.
And the thing I like about Mac Diddy is like he keeps his people very close.
Oh yeah.
Like he only goes to one videographer. Like he has one engineer. He has one producer. Like you know, like Chapo.
Yeah, 808.
808 Chapo.
Bro, go crazy.
Yeah, he's his only producer engineer. Like he said, he even told us like that's the only person that touches his vocals or his beats or anything. Like that shit's hard. Like I appreciate that, and like even a VBS like. It's the same thing, like he shoots with VBS only, like he's been dropping multiple visuals, like he has at least 7 or 8 visuals on VB's channel. And
he's real, bro, like he isn't no cap rapper, bro, like he's real, he's really with the shits, like.
And again, like raw talent, like he's not putting all these effects on his voice to make him sound super spectacular, like he goes in, like barely does anything to his voice and it sounds great, like you could not even mix the song, bro, and I guarantee you it would still be hard, like.
Facts.
He, like, the same with Phiji, Doedie, all of them. Like, I feel like some of their shit is unmixed low-key, like... Yeah. And it's just hard, like, that shit's hard. Like, that raw talent is... Like,
you can't beat that.
You can't beat that raw talent.
If it was top 3 in Denver just by raw talent, it'd be Phiji, Diddy, and Doedie, in my opinion. But we're doing this unbiased as possible for y'all. Okay, 4, I got Ransteez. Yeah. And honestly... I got really pissed off when I seen that top 50 list and I didn't see Ransteez on there, because I mean, like, he's the king of the North in my opinion. Like, I don't really see anyone else in North Denver doing it like him, period, point blank. Yeah. Like, the numbers, I mean, first off, start with fucking Dummy Pack in like 2015 or 2016.
Like, that was definitely his time period for sure, but like he's still going.
That shit popped off.
Yeah, he was doing like 40,000 plays on each song.
Yeah,
like, on YouTube and SoundCloud.
You look at his YouTube, he has like 50K, 40K consistently on some of his songs. And those are his old songs that no one even be fucking listening to anymore. So you got Dummy Pack. Then he came out with Don't Stop. That hit like 70. I don't even know where it's at right now on SoundCloud, but it's probably around 70K, because that's where it was like last time I checked.
And then Bathing Apes.
Yeah,
that was like his breakthrough.
That shit was just a fucking banger. Like, you go to a show still and that shit's still popping.
Everyone gets bucked to that song. Like, it don't matter who you are. You're at least bobbing your head to that shit. Yeah, that shit's just like, it's too catchy. Yeah. So I mean, honestly, like, Ransteez definitely top 5 in Colorado, and I don't think it's really a debate. To be honest, I think top 5. Yeah, and he has 1 point. I think he has almost over 1 million. I think he has 2 million now on SoundCloud.
Yeah, he has over 2 million.
He has over 2 million on SoundCloud. Like, like name another 15 rappers that have 2 million overall plays on SoundCloud. Like,
in Colorado.
Like, if your best friend doesn't have 2 million,
Trev Rich might not even have that many. He might. I'm not saying he don't, but he might not have.
He probably does, but. Like I said, your best friend don't got 2 million plays overall on SoundCloud. They're over here fucking 15K overall plays. Like, no, they're not in the discussion. Like, I'm sorry.
All right, so Ransteez number 4. Enough fucking said. If Ransteez ain't in your top 5, then you are not like paying attention to the new generation of rap at all. Yeah. Like, he's been doing this for 4 years and 3 huge hits. I'm waiting for that next one. Yeah, Ransteez number 4, period, point blank, enough said. Also, he also puts on for the city. I mean, he's helped Fiji, he's helped, you know, a lot of people mentally rich, and he's fucking smart with marketing and the business things too. So Ransteez number 4, bro already knows. Number 3, AP. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I've never met AP. I've never even worked with him. I really want to, but we keep getting ignored. But regardless, AP at number 3 just because. I mean, who the fuck else can sell out the Ogden?
Yeah, on their own show, album release party.
In Colorado, like do a whole album
and
release
then
party.
Give out shirts.
Yeah,
and the ski masks.
Like for that month or so period, bro, it was AP was top dog. Period, point blank. Like everyone just. Like, I've never seen so many people come together for one artist in the city before. That shit was beautiful as fuck. And, and he's doing numbers. I mean, you look up all his music, it sounds good. He's been doing this shit for, I don't even know how long, but I'm assuming like 10 years at least. Like 5 to 10 years at least.
Yeah. So. And he's very smart with his marketing. Like, I noticed he does he always has a videographer with him recording what he's doing. Like, he makes it known to these people that he's working. Like, he's always posting on his Instagram, whether it's a show, whether it's him in the studio working, whether it's a picture of him. Like, he's always trying to market and trying to improve his algorithm within Instagram, which I've noticed. Because that boy be posting a lot.
Yeah, he's got that raw talent. And the Twitter game on point.
Yeah, and he, like I said, like, he's the lyrical, like, he's one of those lyrical ones. Like, he can just go in the booth and, like, just go off on some real shit too. Like, he is definitely like one of the realest rappers on this list.
Oh yeah, period.
He talks about some real like hard shit. Like, a lot of people wouldn't even be able to open up about to anyone.
But yeah, shout out AP, bro. Hit us up. Let's fucking run some already. You responded to us before, so.
Been completely ignored.
Yeah, we're in Denver, so like, let's just get it done. Number 2, I got It's Okay to Cry. He would be number 1. Alright, if this list was based off numbers, It's Okay to Cry is number 1 and it's not even close. But the reason I have him at number 2 is because half of y'all probably don't even know he's out here. Because he really doesn't show love to Denver.
At all.
Like, at all. Like, so, I mean, it's kind of like, I kind of had to put him in at number 2 because he's not really a huge presence in Denver. But the fact that he's got millions of plays on multiple songs on YouTube. The fact that he's worked with some of the biggest names in the industry, like Lil Peep, like you kind of have to put him in top 3. And if he's outside the top 3, then you don't even know what Denver rap is.
Yeah, and like he definitely has more attention outside of Denver.
Oh yeah,
like outside of Colorado.
Yeah,
like,
I mean 70K Instagram followers. He has like globally like fans across the seas.
Like he signed a $6 million record deal. Like his label's like giving him a shit ton of money. Like
who else in Denver's doing that shit?
Like no one here has a record deal worth $6 million in Denver. Like who else? And he is from here originally.
Yeah, so and he still lives here, I'm pretty sure. He just don't really be out and about in Denver. He don't really be showing love to the Denver scene. So not gonna lie, it kind of pisses me off. But have to put him in at number 2. I mean, you gotta show respect to the man. He's doing numbers, and y'all old heads who don't know who he is and is like all mad at this list, y'all just whatever.
Just because you think his music isn't good doesn't mean that he's not doing shit statistically.
I don't listen to. Do I listen to any It's Okay to Cry song?
No.
Have you heard me play one?
No, like I play 2 or 3. Like this guy don't listen to any.
I don't listen to him.
And he's on our list. Like
he's number 2.
This is unbiased. This is all about statistics. Like
I don't listen to him at all. I think he's hard, but I don't listen to him. Like, he's number 2.
And like that's where I see why people hate him is because like they look and see this like he's a weird looking dude. He's different. He comes off very weird. His music's very, very different. Like like out of Denver, like he is the most diverse artist. Like point blank period. Like go listen to his last album he just dropped and you'll be like, what the fuck? Like this is some like what are those little bears, the little rainbow bears?
Oh yeah.
Some like Teletubbies, like some Teletubby like type shit, like some Teletubby rap. Like that's the vibe it gives me. Like I'm in a fucking like Candyland with like fucking Teletubbies dancing around and shit. Like that's the kind of vibe he gives me. Like no one else in Denver's putting that off, and like no one really has the connections like he does. Like he be putting shit out on great big channels like actually matter, and people want to listen to him. And like he has features with like very validated artists like Lil Peep, Lil Tracy, I
do think he needs to expand more and work more with other people because I feel like he's very to himself. But I mean, to each his own. But
that's his own decision.
Mile High Minute's the number 1 rapper of 2019 in Colorado is.
You want me to say it?
Trev Rich.
Bitch.
I mean, it's pretty fucking simple, pretty self-explanatory. I don't really need to explain too much. If you're involved in the music scene out here at all in Colorado, you know who Trev Rich is.
You've heard of him at least.
got signed by Cash Money Records. Shout out Birdman.
He's connected with multiple different artists.
Yeah, Joe Budden.
Yeah, Joe Budden being a big one.
I'm pretty sure he was on, I think it was Sway's Universe. He was on some of his big podcasts. It's pretty big. Also, his song Elevate is featured on an Oscar winning movie, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. His song Elevate is featuring YBN Cordae and Denzel Curry, two of the most biggest artists in the game. Has over 1 million views on that song. Trap Gospel, his album just dropped in July, got over 1 million.
Just on Spotify.
Just on Spotify alone, it's probably almost at 2 million at this point.
Yeah.
Ha
ha ha ha ha ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Ha.
His song Flexum, that was probably his biggest hit so far. Back in like 15 or 16, maybe 2017. But yeah, I mean, Trev Rich has been doing it out here in Denver. But also the biggest reason why he's number one is because, I mean, if we were going by numbers, Itsoktocry would be the number one artist. But Trev, he's out here in Denver. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely expanding outside of Denver, working in Atlanta, LA, Miami, etc. But he's out here in Denver. He shows mad love to Denver. He has the Colorado tat right here on his neck. Like, he respects where he's from. He loves Denver. He's always out here trying to help other people in the city put them on. He's just really out here doing shows still, like, just really working, man. He's really involved with the Denver scene and Colorado in general. So I think he deserves the number one spot. He's been putting on for the city, and also he's bigger than just a rapper. You know, he's a public figure out here now. Yeah. You know, he's got a podcast. He's, you know, just doing shit out here. He's about to.
He's moving.
Yeah, he's about to do that Walk on Water tour.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Trev Rich at the number one spot. Numbers are there.
Facts.
The public, like, he's verified on Instagram, whatever you want to call it, man. He's just a public figure. He's really out here in Colorado,
Facts.
Not only numbers wise, but just really trying to, you know, put on the city and show love. So I think Trev Rich deserves that number one spot, and he's really fucking humble. There's a lot of people on this list, and there's a lot of people not on this list that, like, don't even respond to us. So shout out to Trev Rich for being, like, the biggest artist in the city.
Very
and
cordial.
The most humble and, like you said, cordial artist too as well. So shout out, bro. Comment down below your guys' top 10 favorite rappers in the state. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell button to stay notified when all the music, when all the latest videos drop.
Yeah. And
check out our website, myhiminute.co. I mean, we got all of our merch services on there. So if you're looking to book a music video or video in general directly, you can book it straight from there. But yeah, I think that's it. So recap the top 10. We got Aco Baby Sean, YungDoedieBlunt, Burgos, CoCityRimes, Yxng Phiji, LilMacDiddy, Ransteez, AP, Itsoktocry, and Trev Rich. Mile High Minute, #1 podcast universe. We out.